So let me tell you a story. And the reason why I want to share these stories with you, because I think it's so important that you can see the journey in which my clients make. So let me tell you the first one. I'd like to tell you a little story about a lady called Louise. Louise is an absolutely amazing HR expert that I have worked with, and she has achieved some absolutely incredible results. And one of the biggest results, like this week's theme is very much or this month's theme is all about services and pricing, etc. And the one thing that I think was really, really important above all of the other things that we achieved, like her ideal top client and her marketing message, was the fact that we sat down and we worked out what her packages were that she was going to offer. So Louise, when I first met her, she didn't have the systems and processes really in place. She had no marketing strategy. And she was often charging very much at an ad hoc basis. And she'd have some clients that would be repeat clients, but they weren't signed up on monthly retainers really. And the one thing that I would say, particularly when you are a service-based business, whether it's an accountancy, whether it's HR, you want somebody that is going to be a reoccurring client and you want them under a monthly retainer. And this could even apply for law firms, depending on the type of law that you actually offer, because businesses often will need legal advice. So a monthly retainer is a wonderful way of being able for you to be able to keep those clients. And sometimes they'll need it and sometimes they don't. So what we sat down with Louise is we worked on her packages. She had a platinum package, a gold package, and a silver package. And what within those packages, basically, the level of service would change, whether it's a case of getting a full template packs, how much time that they would actually have with her on a monthly basis, all of these types of things. And we sat and we worked out these packages, and then we sat down and worked out the pricing. And often I see this time and time again with clients is that they don't actually price based on the value that they provide. Now, particularly in professional services world, it's often based on time rather than necessarily expertise. And I think now there needs to be a much better approach towards fixed fees, particularly in the legal world, because people want to know how much it's going to cost them, what it's going to get, what they're actually going to have for their money. And whether you are in services, whether you are in construction, whatever it is, ultimately you are providing a service based on the value in which you provide and your expertise. So for example, me, when I was a lawyer, it took me 6 years to not only qualify as a lawyer, but then it's the wealth of experience that I had gained over the years post-qualification, where my hourly rate, obviously that was when I did charge on an hourly rate, would go up based on that level of expertise. So when you're actually charging your fees out, your fees should be based on the value that you provide to your clients, your expertise, your experience, your knowledge. But also, there is a wider factor to this, and this is very much a case of about a mindset shift that you need to make when you are a business owner when it comes to your pricing. Because basically, if you can sell yourself in a particular way and demonstrate how much value you can provide, not just based on your experience, but actually in terms of the results that you can actually get for your potential clients or customers, the pricing doesn't even necessarily always reflect what your competitors are charging. And this is where often I see this as a mistake. Yes, you need to be aware of what your competitors are charging. Of course you do. And you need to do that market research. But there is also an opportunity where you can potentially get a different realm of clients because of the value that you're achieving and the results that you can achieve. So if you know your own worth and you know that the results that you can achieve for your clients are at this level, but your competitors are only achieving results at this level, well, then you don't need to be charging what your competitors are. You're charging the higher level, and people will pay. If you can sell based on your value and your worth and the results that you generate, people will pay you a lot more than what you will anticipate that they would. So going back to Louise and the story that I'm sharing with you with her, we sat down and we really did some comprehensive packages. Yes, we looked at her competitors, but actually largely we focused on based on the results and what she does differently compared to other people. And literally within, I think, a month of us setting these packages, she won a platinum client contract worth £30,000. Now that is an incredible result. And actually, when we were doing her, her business planning in terms of her goal setting, etc., she only needed 1 or 2 platinum clients. That's it, and she already achieved that within the first month of us getting those packages nailed. To me, that's an incredible result. Then there is Natalie. Now, Natalie is the most amazing SEO expert that I'm working with at the moment. And when we had a conversation about her pricing, she had got herself into a situation where she was charging different amounts for the same thing to different clients, depending on the time frame in which she had taken them on board, right? And what the important thing with pricing is, you need to make sure that you are consistent, right? Now, there is nothing wrong with putting promotions out there where sometimes they might be offered a lower price, or you might give them bonuses just to try and get people over the line. There is nothing wrong with doing those sorts of things, but keep it consistent. So if you're going to do a promotion, make sure that you're keeping a note of that client is under that promotion, and don't differ too much in the promotions that you're actually offering if you're doing a change in your price. So what we did is we sat down and we worked out what her package, what the value she's providing, which is huge. She's just got so much knowledge, and what she includes within her flagship product. Again, it's up here. So many people who talk about SEO, they don't actually teach you how to actually implement it. They'll say they can do it for you, but actually, and this is one of the key concepts that I really do encourage business owners to think about, is have an idea about how these things are done. Yes, you don't want to be doing everything yourself. You need to learn the art of delegation. But how do you know if they're doing their job properly if you have no understanding of what they're actually doing, right? And she'll actually help you learn these processes. And then when your business is at a point where you can pay somebody, you at least know what that background information is. And her program is just literally jam-packed. And she's got this amazing tool that also aids the situation, which brings 3 key parts of search engine optimization together, including your Google profile, your Google Search Console, and I think there's another element as well as so many other added benefits. And she wasn't even charging her clients for this tool that is worth at least £100 a month, at least. It's now she's adjusted this. Not only is she including, she's actually now charging for this tool within her package, but she's also she has done the mindset shift where she does realize the value that she is providing. And she has recently signed up at least 2 new clients on her full package price, including charging additional for the tool. And they didn't even bat an eyelid. And this is the thing, is if you are confident in the value and the results that you provide, and you believe your own pricing is right for that value, and you say it confidently when you are talking to your customers or your prospects, they're not gonna turn around and say no. If you have demonstrated the value of the service that you provide and those results, they will pay you what you are worth. So So, you know, the pricing side is really important because it's actually, particularly in the current economic climate, adjusting your pricing is a way in which you can easily get some quick wins in terms of you know, increasing your turnover, which in turn hopefully will also improve your profitability. So if you would like some help in adjusting your pricing and just reviewing the services that you're offering and how they are priced, then the next thing you need to do is click the link and book in a free strategy session with me. It's completely free of charge. It's a deep dive on your business. We'll talk about what your pricing strategy. I'll give you hints and tips then and there, and talk about how I can potentially help you boost the performance of your business so that you are more profitable, that you are more efficient, and ultimately you get your freedom back. Because I'm hearing more and more where clients just don't have enough time to do everything. They don't have enough cash in the bank, and this is one way that I can help you, amongst others, to be able to make a change. So if you want to boost the performance of your business and you want to be able to have some assistance in improving the pricing of your packages or your services, then make sure you click the free strategy session. Thanks guys for listening, and I will see you all very soon.